The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Across midfield. He's on his way. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 18. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. It's gone. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. James Mitchell. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown. Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. I would like to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Gibbs straight ahead. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
17.
Back to throw. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload him him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Dolphin football. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's been pretty effective so far, solid numbers yardage-wise, but the fumble last time, that's what he's thinking about. Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does. Would you yell at him right here? Would you get on him?
No, I think you pick him up, don't you?
I agree with you totally. You pick him up in this situation because a lot of game left to be played, and he can be special with the ball in his hands. In that situation, he wasn't. But you talk to him about the 4 points of pressure, high and tight to the body, and let him go back to it.
There's still plenty of time in this game, so he'll have opportunities to secure that ball with those 4 points of pressure.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 131 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
All right, let's go.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
All right, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Shell. Shell.
Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So, barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting dog. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on third. Goff. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ric Flair. 76, tell him. 76, go, 12, go.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And they'll get this to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Touchdown, Detroit. And even 30 yards from David Montgomery. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
This out quickly to Williams. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, kill! Hey, kill!
Brings up 2nd and 7
Five.
at the 21-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Super. 4 down. 5. He sees.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They hand it off to Mostert. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
We're good. That's 5. Now you 3. That's super. Listen. What's that?
Now a first down throw. Gone. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
All right.
And they're going to speed things up here.
76.
Brings up 2nd
Louis.
and 14 at the 12-yard line.
2 up. 11. 10.
A give right side for Gibbs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. In motion left comes Williams.
Hey, lift. Whoa. Twos. Tiger, Tiger.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on fourth.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21.
Hey, 76.
At the 18-yard
76.
line.
Super one. Super one. Harbaugh. Set.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
21G, 21G, let's go.
Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Turbo 3, tick. 20, TX. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
66. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Shot. 12. Rick Flair.
Goff now looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
14. 14. Hey, Shell.
Third and long. It's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
We go tonight. Shell.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Flushed out right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So instead of the incredibly obvious choice of trying to punt it out near midfield, now they've left their defense with no margin for error.
No, zero. And I don't care how much confidence you have in your defense. I don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to be aggressive because those guys can pick me up. You've really put them in an impossible situation.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To throw on second down is Goff. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.